In this video, I'm going to talk about my relationship with my scars and how I feel about them and how other people have reacted to my scars. I have an interesting relationship with them. I would say it's a love-hate relationship with a lot of guilt attached to the love aspect. When I see them, or what they mean to me, is that they represent my emotional pain and turmoil. They make it real, so, that I don't feel like, well, am I just exaggerating, making this up? Is it all in my head? Which it kind of is if you think about it, but you know what I mean. Anyway, whatever. So, they sort of tell me that, nope, that's real. See, that's real. And it almost seems like those things that trigger me, like whenever I self-harm, seeing the scar afterwards, it makes it feel validated, like that was obviously something that really bothered me, and though it's gone, it was still valid. I don't even know if that made any sense, but yeah. And of course the hate part is that I feel like they make me ugly, unattractive, and I oftentimes feel like, well, even if someone thinks that I'm pretty or whatever, once they see those, they're gonna be like, no. Especially if I see them in pictures, because sometimes it's different when you see them in real life and then when you see them, in a picture, whatever, up close, I'm like, ooh, that's bad. That is just bad. I actually made a thingy for Tumblr that I felt like sort of explained a lot of how I feel about the scars in 2 sentences. And I don't know, I just made it. It was kind of stupid, but warning, it is triggering. It does show my scars, and so, you know what, I don't want to trigger anyone. I seriously don't. I do not want to, and I'd feel bad if I did, so if that's gonna trigger you, don't look at it, but I'll put the link to it. As far as the other people reacting to my scars, I have never had anyone walk up and say, hey, what are those from? Which is good. I've had tons of people stare, and I get, sort of looking, because it's not something you see every day. It's sort of, but when they gawk and obviously keep staring at them, it's annoying. It's like, come on, seriously? I don't see a lot of people with their scars visible. I've only seen 2 or 3 people. One at a pizza place, one that she works behind the counter at Starbucks, and I almost, whenever I'm there, I have my scars shown, and I almost want to be like, but, that would come across so awkward, and be like, I'm not making fun of it, I swear, I swear. No, but I kind of feel like that. So, yeah, but I did have, when I was parasailing, I was in a bikini, and the guy that worked on the parasailing boat was like, so how long's that been going on? And I first didn't get it, and then I was thinking, oh, he's talking about my scars. Well, he asked in a way that I didn't feel was it wasn't, it was genuinely curious, but not in a, you're a freak kind of way. So I just said, about 1.5 years, and he said, you did all that in 1.5 years? That kind of made me uncomfortable. But he said that he had been in the military, had actually been overseas, seen some action, had PTSD, and had done some self-harm. So I felt, that he definitely wasn't going to judge me. But it got me, but I was pretty self-conscious about being in a bikini with my scars and stuff. I definitely didn't let it ruin my time or think about it too much. I did put some makeup on at least the bigger scars on my thighs. Never had a friend or anything say mean things about my scars, or they might, I don't know, they don't say anything, and I don't feel uncomfortable around them. I did have a boyfriend who, that was short-lived, which is good, and I wish I would have said, good, I don't know, something more, I guess, at the time, but, he would say, I don't, I don't want you to cut anymore because I want you to get more scars. And I'd be like, well, you don't want me to cut just so that I don't have more scars? And he's like, no, I mean, I don't think, you know, you deserve to be happy. But now that I think about it, I'm sure it was probably just a looks type of a thing. Like, he would also, one time, he had a little fireplace, and I told him about that I had burned. And he went and got the fire poker. And he was like, look, I'm gonna burn myself. I'm gonna burn myself. And he was like, if you hurt yourself, then I'm gonna hurt myself. And that's like, that's so manipulative and mean. And yeah. I did tell him, like, well, I don't, you know, I wish I would have just been like, buddy, take me home right now. You know, but anyway. So that was a bad experience. But, okay, yes. Sometimes I also feel like my family, it actually took me more courage, I think, to show my family, or have them showing around my family, and sometimes I feel like they are thinking about them a lot, looking at them, judging them, and I ask them and they say they aren't, so I'm hoping that that's true. So that is a little bit of insight into my scars and my relationship with them, and thank you for watching. Bye. Oh, shit! What was I just saying? I don't know. Sorry.